Hello everyone and welcome to Mike Muse's Megazords. Today's video is issue 37 of the Altaya Megazord build, and we're moving on to the Sabertooth Tigerzord. This is going to be the start of the neck and front of the body assembly for the next few issues. So let's get rid of the packaging and we'll do our parts check and get straight into it. So we've got 37.1, which is the top of the neck, 37.2, the bottom of the neck, or the underside, 37.3 is one of the side parts, 37.4, little black piece there, is a cover cap for 37.1. We've got 37.5, which is an internal connection piece, 37.6 is one of the leg joints, and then onto our little fixings pack. 37.7 is 7 machine screws in black, 5 washers in silver, 37.8, and 37.9 will be 5 small silver machine screws. So let's just make sure we've got all of those there. There's the washers, black machine screws, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then finally 5 small bolts. We're going to need to bring in some other parts here from our previous assemblies. So over the page we go, and let's get into it. So the first part we're going to need is from last issue, 36, and this is going to be assembling the neck pivot joint. So we're going to need 36.9, which is the yellow piece with the split ball joint, and then 3 of the fixings, one of the long bolts, 36.13, a washer, 36.11, and one of the washers with 2 posts attached is 36.12. So what we'll do is we'll put the bolt in first of all, with the washer attached, and then drop the splitting washer on top. We'll just tighten it up a little bit to bring the washer inside the jaws of the split ball joint. And now we're going to go and grab the Sabertooth Tiger head from the shelf. So the ball joint's just going to pop straight into the connection port at the back of the head. And then what we'll do is we'll tighten up this bolt here. What that will do is that will pull that washer further up into the ball joint, and the further up it comes, the more secure this joint will be, so you won't have the Sabertooth Tigerzord head flopping around on the rest of your model. Okay, so that bit's done. Now we're going to move on to the neck assembly here. So 36.8, which was the bottom of the neck part from the previous issue, along with 36.10, which is the friction post. So the friction post connection point will go into the port on 36.8. And as usual with these, if you need a little bit of force to get it in, once again, I had to resort to pliers, but at least this way you know it's not going to move. Okay, so now we're going to take the one of the machine screws from issue 36, one of the black ones, 36.14, and then just attach these 2 parts together. And let's not try and throw all of the fixings all over the place. That was silly. So let's start again. Let's grab one of the machine screws from issue 36 and we're going to pop that through the connection point on the head assembly and then just attach the bottom of the neck, or the underside of the neck from issue 36 and screw that into place. Like so. Just tighten up that neck joint a little bit before we put the cover cap back on. So 37.4 will, 37.1 will go on top of the neck assembly here, and then 37.4 is the little black cover cap which will clip into place on top. Once you just line that all up and clip it into place, and then there we go, 37.4. There is a design on there, but it's really unclear which way around this should go, so whichever way you want. Okay, flip it over. And now we're going to take 4 of the black machine screws from issue 37. And these are just going to secure the top and the bottom of the neck together. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's one done. Number 2. Number 3. And number 4. And that's that part secured. Over the page, and then the last part for this this part of the head assembly is to take the underside of the neck cover, which is 37.2, and that will just slot into place here. Okay. So next section is to add the internal connection piece with a couple of black machine screws. So we're going to attach 37.7 to 37.3 with these 2 points here going into these 2 holes here. So this is another fiddly little bit where you've got to hold the connection port in place and then try and screw it in at the same time. That's the first one, and obviously once one is in you can put it down and it makes it easier to put the second one in. Let's try that again. Nope. take 3. There we go, 3rd time's a charm. Okay, and then the last part of this assembly is to put the pivot joint in place for 37.6 into 37.3, and to do that we're going to use 4 machine screws and 4 washers to secure it in place. So we'll just get these set up first of all with the washers on the bolts, on the machine screws. Makes it easier. We'll just hold those in place and attach them, one in each corner. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. And finally, number 4.